All right, y'all. Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J is live. We in the building, ready to have an outstanding show as we do every single Monday night, live from the den of Legacy Internet Radio. You get the flagship show of Legacy Internet Radio. Tonight is explosive. We got a lot to get into tonight. We are leading off the show with an announcement that will affect the future of Legacy Internet Radio. Later on in the show, we will have our brother K-Dub will join the show and will debut his segment on the show. We've been rocking with this brother. I've been rocking with him for 42 years, but y'all been rocking with him for the full 6 that we've been on the radio. And he will debut finally his segment on the show. Later on, we got the Diva Diaries with our sister author Charisma, the dating pool diva. And then, of course, we will ask, what the hell? I am your host, Marcus J. They are the crew who you can't see because I ain't showing them to you yet. But the show is called Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J. It's live and it's right now.
Yeah. It's about that time. It's about that time to get. Yeah.
Button your lip, open your ears, strap on your thinking cap. Socially conscious talk that's entertaining with a dash of humor and the top sports stories of the week. It's time for Ain't No Half Steppin' with Marcus J.
Sellers has Jordan. Jordan with 2 seconds to go. Puts it up and scores at the buzzer. Michael Jordan has won it for Chicago. Manning lobs it. Burris alone. Touchdown, New York.
Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. Down goes Frazier. He hits one deep to right center. That ball is out of here. The Yankees win the pennant.
If they lying,
then they must be half stepping.
Ain't No Half Step on Marcus J is live from the den of Legacy Internet Radio. Be down with us, y'all, tonight at 804-402-2893. Be down with the flagship show heard live from the den of Legacy Internet Radio. Thank y'all to everybody that's rocking with us tonight. We appreciate the love that we get every single week from Facebook Live. We appreciate you. We appreciate those folks who are checking out the show right now on TuneIn, on Streamer, and every single place that you can catch us on our replays on YouTube, on iTunes, on SoundCloud. You got no excuse. If you want to rock with us, we will roll with you. So as we do every single week, we get into the particulars with the usual suspects. Facebook Live, you can see some of the faces, but that's cool. Allow me to introduce them. Their name's not Hove, but allow me to introduce them. You know, hip-hop fans, you got that joke. The rest of the room didn't laugh, but that's cool because I'm corny. But you hear this brother every chance we have an opportunity to get him in the room. I call him the inspiration of Legacy Internet Radio, my brother, my partner, my friend, Mr. Jay Grizzy, the host of the Last Laugh. What's up, Grizz?
What up, fam? What's up, people?
How you doing, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, I'm running DMC today. I'm Jay Grizzy DMC. You was with me when I copped these joints.
I thought you was Jerobi.
I'm always Jerobi of Legacy Internet Radio, but just because I got the Cozels on today.
I actually, you know what? And I was standing next to you when you copped them joints. You know what I'm saying?
I had to get them joints. They took me back to '88. I wanted to break dance and put on a sweatsuit or something, but it's a pleasure to be here.
The sweatsuit with the 3 lines down the leg.
All day. All day I dream about it, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You always hear from our sister on the 4th Monday of every single month. She's my sister, the dating pool diva, author Charisma's up in this joint.
Hey, how you doing?
What's up, sis?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing all right, man. I ain't seen you since like 2 days ago.
Yeah, a little bit longer than that, but you close.
I ain't seen you since like 2 days ago.
That's right. Michael Phelps. Okay.
Michael Phelps.
I thought you meant here.
Oh, well, here it's been 2 months because, last month was
it's
no,
tell her about it.
Nah, because, we did a replay on the night that you're normally here. That's not your fault.
Oh, okay, that worked out.
Yeah,
Okay.
see, you like how I did that, right?
Yeah,
you
I like
that.
I like
It wasn't that you called out or anything. It was cool.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. See, I knew it was gonna be a replay. That's why I didn't come.
There you go, my sister. Good to see you though. You doing all right?
Nice seeing you too. You good?
Yeah, man. We gonna have an outstanding show tonight.
Yeah.
It's gonna be big. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Well, I've been teasing for the last few days in social media that we've got a huge announcement, and we do. And you know, the second of the two big announcements is the debut of our brother K-Dub's segment that will commence in the very next segment. And so our brother K-Dub, who, you know, we've been brothers for 42 years. I was 2 and he was 1. You know, so we've been rocking our whole lives and finally have an opportunity to actually work together. And so his segment, you know, will be debuting here on Ain't No Half Step with Marcus J. After this segment here that we are doing right now, our inaugural segment of the show tonight. So he will be debuting that, and that segment is going to be with him. He's going to be talking with our sister Danielle Monet Worth. That segment is called Real Talk. She's an actress and author and founder of Uprising Stars, Inc. They've got a very, very awesome event that's coming up on this Saturday that they are going to discuss, and so we look forward to that. But for now, the focus of the show is going to be shifting. I've been telling you all that we've got an announcement that will affect the future of Legacy Internet Radio, and in fact, it will. So sitting in with us in studio tonight are two brothers who will be hosting a brand new show that will be launching on Legacy Internet Radio on the first Saturday in September. And we look forward to speaking with our brothers Sean Love and T. Carter. What's up, brothers?
What's up, man?
What's going on, fam?
Yeah, oh man, you know, we've been a long time coming for this. Now, I'm gonna jump in with you, Sean Love, first, because I know that you rock these mics a lot. You're comfortable in this room. You've been in this room quite a bit now, not on this show, because we got shows every single day of the week here on Legacy Internet Radio. You spend your time mostly on Friday nights on Couch Coach Live with our brother, the Couch Coach. You can hear him on Fridays at 7. That's where most of the listeners hear you, but you and your brother T. Carter will be debuting a brand new show first Saturday in September. Tell us about it. What's it called and what's it about?
Well, the show is, it's called A New Balance. Basically, everything in life is about balance. Even if you're in a relationship with your wife, you've been butting heads for years, some out the blue realize, wow, she may be saying things different than what I'm saying, but when you look at the big picture, we're actually out for the same thing, so it has to be some type of balance in it, you know, give and take. You understand, night and day, yin and yang. So, but the show is also going to be about redemption. Like, what happened in your life that made you say, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore. I need to go the other way. You understand what I'm saying?
I caught the clap.
I mean, sometimes
That'll do it.
The silence is just important as the roar of the crowd. You know what I mean? You feel me?
I feel you. Hey, look, with all due respect, it's hard to when he's here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because he's going to do that.
Yeah.
It's almost like
good.
Tourette's with him.
He posed the question, so I had to think, like, what made me change my life up? I was like, penicillin.
Word. You know what I'm saying? You know, he had no choice because it was stuck. You know what I mean? You know, hey, sometimes that happens. You know what I mean?
You hope that it doesn't, though. Usher.
I was going to say the same thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Usher Grizzy over there.
That should have been on that album. It should have been a confession, right?
That's the confession. But yeah, go ahead, brother.
But that's basically what it's about. You know, my whole life, man, I've always been close to one person. And I believe when somebody tell me how they really are, I believe in it and I push for it. Sometimes just take that one person to say, man, I believe in you. And I have numerous of stories, and then I see those people grow. So to have a show like this, to have ordinary people say, hey, man, I was doing this and that, blah, 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 but I realized, man, I really like being a plumber. You know what I'm saying? And I've got my own plumber business, and I'm able to do this and that. You know what I'm saying? But when I seen them, they was struggling. They had baby mama drama, blah blah blah. But now I see them now, and they living great. They getting along with their baby mama. That's their wife. How did that happen? That's what I feel like people need to hear, and I feel like that's what these youngins need to hear.
Ain't no half stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den. Legacy Internet Radio, getting some love in social media. So shout out to our brother, the Couch Coach. He's checking you out. Couch Coach Live every Friday night from 7 p.m. Eastern until he finishes on Friday evening. We got our sister, Miss Tony, who joins us here in the Den of Ain't No Half Step with Marcus J. on the second Monday of every single month. So our sister is checking us out. Also, my big sister, Lady Z, is checking us out. Much love to you. This room needs you back in here. Bring my goddaughter with you when you come. And of course, the biggest fan of Legacy Internet Radio, one of my favorite people on the planet. Happy birthday a couple of days ago to our sister, Michelle K., who is checking us out.
Fellow Steeler fan, what's
She's
up?
also a fellow Steeler fan, and our sister D checked us out as well. So I'm not gonna hold you Steelers fans accountable for the drivel that you just shared on the show. Dribble.
We can holler at the Coach Couch Live on
Dribble. You already know what it is. When football season gets in, I think that, I can't speak for the coach because he got to do what he got to do. But I got a sneaky suspicion it's going to be one of them kind of deals.
Yeah,
so
it's going to be.
Also, special shout out to my sister Melanie and the Shy, who just checked in here on Ain't No Half Step on Marcus J. So appreciate it. So our brother T. Carter, what's your thoughts on the show that you're going to be co-hosting going forward?
My thoughts on the show. Well, my role, basically, I'm not really familiar with radio, so I feel like that I'm going to grow with the show and become whatever the show kind of needs me to be. But I think it's going to be something that's different to open up people's eyes to basically life and all it can be, not what you can just see, but what you can feel, what you can experience.
Yeah.
So.
No, that's dope. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, and Grizz, this is where I'm going to need for you to roll with me for just a moment in a serious moment. I know that's hard for you. But in August of 2011, my brother Jay Grizzy, and this was the second time that he saved my life. There's another time, and we'll talk about that another time. But the second time Jay Grizzy saved my life was in August of 2011 when our mutual friend, we call him Carlton Banks, not his real name, who came to me and said, yo, we about to do radio show, you want to be down? Now, my degree is in journalism, and I was trained to do radio and television, but it had been, 15 years at the time since I'd actually utilized those skills, and Carlton and Grizzy had never utilized those skills, as far as I know, but they wanted to do it. So they came to me and they was like, yo, you want to be down? And of course I said, sure, let's be down. And I came along, I was the third wheel, and I had no problem with it. And we did a sports show. I told everybody to turn their phones off, and then here's my phone, the one that's in here ringing. Shout out to the person that just texted me that's supposed to know that I'm on the damn radio. Don't text me when I'm on the radio. You're embarrassing me. But anyway, they came to me and was like, yo, let's do some radio. Our brother Mo was checking in, and Mo said, Deshaun, what's up, bro? Mo says, peace to you. So anyway, he said, let's do radio. And we had never done it. And we went into a studio, that was, similar to this, and we did sports for 3 months.
Okay.
From September until December, November, we did sports. And wow. It was dope. We shifted our focus away from sports, and we moved on and we did other things. But the point I'm making is to piggyback on what you said, brother. I ain't did radio. I don't know what to do. Don't matter. You got a home here because this is grassroots. This is why I call him the inspiration, because we started all of this off of his idea saying, I don't know how to do no radio, but we gonna do it.
I don't know, but we gonna make it happen.
We gonna do it. And this is this is the same place that we met our sister who's sitting in between y'all today in Poo Diva. This is where we met her. You know, this is where we met the first lady of Legacy in that radio, comedian Lisa P. This is where we met her. You know what I'm saying? And so if you want to do it, then we gonna do it with you. And not only are we gonna do it with you, we gonna be dope when we do it.
I want to say
absolutely
something. In the show,
brother.
like I believe in, we're gonna throw some spiritual stuff in there. We're gonna throw some astrology. Like prime example, he just said in August 2011 saved his life. December 18th, my life changed, which is Tori's birthday. And that Wednesday is when I met him. I met him in high school, but this is when this Tori and this Sean, this is when we met each other, and we've been walking ever since. I mean, y'all really just don't even understand. You know what I mean? Like, because of that, you know what I mean? If it's 30 dudes, I put him behind me, and it's on. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, bro.
And he know it too. You know what I'm saying?
What's up.
And same thing though. He'll keep his emotions tucked in, but something happened. He get that high voice,
But it's funny. Like every crew has the straight guy. You know what I mean? Like, and it's crazy because when Grizz and me hang out, I'm the straight guy. You know what I mean? I'm the reserved straight guy when we hang out, and then in other circles, I'm the one that's kind of a little bit more boisterous. So. I appreciate that, and it's cool because I can see the chemistry that you guys have. I saw it the first time I had an opportunity to meet you guys, and I've seen it since then, and I know that the show is going to be dope because I've been around you enough to see you talked about some things with me that I didn't expect you to be able to know. Like today, like the first day I met you, Mr. Carter, first day I met you, we bonded over something, and we created a show that we gonna do.
Oh yeah,
we gonna do. We gonna do, and I'm not going to announce it tonight. We're not going to announce it. Just not because it's not solidified. Mostly because I want these folks to listen every week and hear us tease that we're gonna do this show.
Oh yeah.
based upon what you're saying right there, it's important to know like people have that idea and they pray on it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So what they're talking about, I spoke of in December. So I prayed because I felt like it was a really good idea. And I want to thank Marcus again for this blessing that just came out of nowhere. Like we teach a class on astrology and cycles. Not 2 weeks into that class, I got Marcus' number and information. I got attacked at a barbershop, verbal attack, I guess you could say, about what we're teaching. That didn't do nothing but push me harder to make that phone call because some people might not have made that phone call. They might have procrastinated.
Yeah, don't let nothing no distractors.
You know what I mean?
Right. Take you away from your focus.
Right.
The important word about that is yours.
Word.
It's your focus. So all the detractors that want to throw, some sideways stuff at you, man, keep going.
So,
it's your lane, it's your world, it's you.
And for me, we're not astrologers or anything like that. We're very spiritual beings, but when I talked to Marcus, what helped me is because I do know astrology, this and that. I asked him what sign, he told me his sign, and then next thing you know, he's from Jersey, I stayed in Jersey, so that's two. Then it's another third thing, we spoke about LeBron, and then LeBron is the reason why, me being from Akron, is the reason why I'm able to be on Coach's show. Like, all this happened in 2 weeks?
Yeah. Well, I need to pick 3 or to pick 4 there. Huh? All this happened. I need to pick 3 or pick 4 numbers.
Oh, don't see, that's what I'm saying. Once you learn about manifestation, it's a person that's going to be in that predicament. Like Marcus got the show, so he's like, boom, 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 okay, I got you guys, boom, 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 hitting us with different things that we can be able to express ourselves and then push us in some type of way. I saw that also. But there's a person that's in everybody's life that's praying, and it's time for them to get their blessing, and it's what they're going to do with their blessing. If you win the lottery, what are you going to do with that money? Or are you going to go chill and disappear? That's not what it's for.
Right. No, I can
you
dig
feel
it.
me?
And that's it.
That's why I ain't one of y'all.
That's a taste. That's a taste of what you're going to be doing, because the reality is, while we like to have fun and clown and wow, sometimes when you're looking at bigger pictures and you're looking at connections, there's a meme, Grizz and Diva and Tori. I'm gonna call you Tori because that's your name.
Oh yeah.
And Sean. There's a meme that I've seen, I'm sure you've seen, it's called Reason, Season, Lifetime. And people come into your life for a reason because they're supposed to teach you something. There's the people that come into your life for a season because they ain't supposed to be there long. And then there's people that come into your life for a lifetime. Word. And they usually leave an imprint on you to the point where there's nothing that you're going to be able to do in your life unless you either feel them, want them, or need them around you.
Word.
And
Word.
I really appreciate you saying what you said and the way you said it, because I'm learning a little bit about clairvoyance and I'm learning a little bit about astrology. I'm nowhere near an expert, but I'm fascinated by it. And as an agnostic person and as someone who respects everybody's way of life and what people experience and what people know and what people share, I'm not in a position to discount or judge any of that. And so the first time I met that, I'm gonna keep it completely 100. I hate talking on the phone.
Go ahead.
There's only a few people on the planet that I don't mind talking with on the telephone. I just don't like talking on the phone. I just don't. There's only a few. And there's no disrespect to any of those folks. I just don't want to talk on the phone. Certain family members, I call them because it's obligatory. And then there's certain friends that is comfortable with, then I can talk to them. But I just, I don't like talking on the phone. But the first time you and I communicated, Sean, we talked on the phone for about a half an hour or whatever it was.
Yes, sir.
And it was natural.
Natural.
And it felt good. And we talked about a wide range of things. And we set a meeting and we said, let's meet. And you brought Tori and we all met. First time I met him, I gave him a hug, told him nice to meet you and all of that kind of stuff. And we ended up bonding on what we're going to do this eventual show on. Like I said, we're not going to share it. It's ours for now, but we're going to do that later on in the fall. It's huge. Big. And it's separate from Ain't No Half Step on Marcus J. It's separate from a New Balance. It's a completely different show that we will do. But we bonded on that. And then today,
he kicked me to the curb.
And then today, right? Here go the part that trips me out because we bonded that day, right? Right. We bonded that day. And then today, when you guys walked in, Sean looked at us and said, "Well, y'all call each other, y'all talk before y'all show up." We both got on red shirts and blue pants.
Oh my goodness, yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? I feel lonely as can be, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And there's certain things, a skeptic would say, "It's coincidence, y'all tripping," and that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. If that's what you think, that's cool. Right. Absolutely cool. But for those folks who don't think that's a coincidence, if you think that's just kindred spirits rocking with each other, then that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? And that's the kind of stuff that we're going to be talking about on A New Balance. And you're going to be bringing folks to a position where they're going to be able to know their better self and understand their better self, and you'll be able to assist them. And your listeners are going to be better for it, and I know that you guys are going to be better for it as well.
Man, we appreciate it, man. Like I said, I've been talking about it for a while, years actually. So some of those guys, when I told them, when I told people that we were doing what we were doing, man, it's like they broke down like, are you serious? Like, so when you said Jupiter was retrograde, you know what I'm saying? Like, they want to know more about it now. And then when I told some of the older dudes that's highly respected, like, I want your story to get out there. Now I got a platform to put you on that. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they like, for real, they calling me sir, out of respect. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think, and I'm breaking it down to them how I want them, and they see you do it. Like, this the fourth Monday, we're gonna have this. And in my mind, I'm already like, I'm doing the same thing. Like, man, I don't want the whole thing to be about you. I want people to, the first time they hear it, then I want them to wait for the next month for you to come back and you finish it up, because it's like the gentleman I'm talking about, his story is important.
Right.
Because you have to know, man, you can turn your life around. You can go through some things, man, but you only gonna be able to do, especially when you start awakening and you realizing the truth.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, man, they gave us that, but we didn't know that was going to mess up, that drug was going to mess up the nicest older lady, the lady who loved the whole neighborhood and saved everybody. We didn't know that was going to mess her up. And, in our neighborhoods where we come from, we need people like that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
No, I got you. And I appreciate it. And I'm looking forward. Let me get some love in from the folks in social media. Our brother Hakeem says, what up to MJ and the crew? What's up to SY502, baby? That's a shout out to our brother K-Dub. Make sure, Hakeem, you're listening in the next segment because our brother K-Dub is hosting a segment on his own. He says he's driving home. Like, man, ain't nothing on the radio. Then the day and the time hit him. So that's where he at. He's rocking with us because he rocks with us and we roll with him. Our sister Lady Z says that she is excited about the new show. She can't wait. So she's looking forward to that. So we appreciate it. Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J. Live from the Den, Legacy Internet Radio. We are going to take our first break of the night. And when we come back, actually, let me get a couple of shout-outs. We're going to shout out our sister Danielle Monet Worth. She will be joining us in the very next segment. So she's listening to y'all, but she's joining us in the next segment. So a lot of love to her. Our sister Christy is checking us out. My sister cuz Terry is checking us out. So we got a lot of folks that's checking us out on Facebook Live. Facebook Live, I do need to shut you down. I'm shutting Facebook Live down, so to listen to the very next segment, you will need to go to the TuneIn application on your mobile phone or your smartphone and search Legacy Internet Radio, or you can go directly to our website, www.legacyinternetradio.com, and listen to the very next segment. And I'm excited about it. Our brother K-Dub, Real Talk, is going to be talking to our sister Danielle Monet Worth. Outstanding event that we've got coming up this Saturday, and I need you all to make sure that you switch over right now to TuneIn and or legacyinternetradio.com so that you can hear it. I got the Dating Pool Diva, I got Jay Grizzy, and I got the newest additions to Legacy Internet Radio, our brother T. Carter and our brother Sean Love of A New Balance that will be joining us on Saturdays in September. I am your host, Marcus J. You are listening to Ain't No Half Stepping with Marcus J. We're going to take a break. We're going to pay a bill. Shout out to our brother, Haile Selassie I, his Imperial Majesty, whose birthday was over the weekend. He would have been 125 years old. This man is the Lion of Judah, the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. And if you understand the Rastafari culture, then you understand why I give him such reverence. And as a person who views Nestor Robert Marley as my spiritual advisor, then you know that the man that he looked to is the man that I look to. Jah lives. Marcus J. and the crew be back in a few.
Is my mic on? Oh, okay. Legacy Internet Radio. It's your girl, the First Lady, comedianess, Lissa P. Ow, ow! Make sure you're tuned in to the #1 internet radio station around, Legacy Internet Radio. Be sure to check out our website at www.legacyinternetradio.com, or you can download the free TuneIn app. Go to the search, type in Legacy Internet Radio, and there you'll have us. Legacy Internet Radio, where independence is the key to building your legacy. Ow, ow!
Tired of wearing that same old raggedy t-shirt to group events, civic, and work situations? Then why don't you check out our folks, Live Action Captions. They offer t-shirt services here in the Richmond and Tri-City area, offering multicolored, direct-to-garment printing at an affordable price. Guess what? No charge for changing colors for a design either. Pick and choose whatever you want out of the rainbow. No minimums at all. Discounts at 25 or more. If you'd like to rock one of these hot shirts that we here at Legacy Internet Radio do, then you can get with Live Action Captions at 804-640-7180. Again, that's 804-640-7180. And for all the folks who don't like to use the telly, we got it on the internet at live-action-captions at comcast.net. Again, live-action-captions at comcast.net, and at that same title on Facebook and Instagram. No need to worry about it shrinking. We got you covered. Live Action Captions.